What's it really like to be a Dunkleosteus? Imagine you're a Dunkleosteus. Your life begins over 300 million years ago in the murky waters of the Devonian period. And before you're even born, you already have enemies. Your first predators? Your own siblings. Inside your mother's body, you watch in terror as your big brother eats two of your brothers alive. He's still not satisfied. When he turns toward you, your heart nearly stops. He lunges straight at you, teeth bared, hunger in his eyes. You know you're next. But just as he's about to chomp down, whoosh, your mother gives birth to you. You're out, you're free. Relieved, you take your first breath of ocean water, only to hear another whoosh behind you. Your cannibal brother has been born too. You brace yourself for a fight, but he doesn't attack, because behind you both is your mother. She's terrifying. Her body is covered in thick armor plating, like a living tank. You, on the other hand, are soft, squishy, barely more than armored jelly. Suddenly, she vanishes into the darkness. No goodbyes, no instructions, no protection. But hey, you're still alive. You and your brother drift into the open ocean. Suddenly, a shadow sweeps overhead. The story isn't over yet. Subscribe and don't miss the next part. Both of you dart for the same hiding spot. In that moment, you're not enemies. You're survivors. When the danger passes, you stare at each other. Strange, the brother who tried to eat you before now won't leave your side. But now your stomach growls. You haven't eaten a single bite since birth. Driven by hunger, you leave him behind. Family bonds mean little when you're starving. You spot something slow. A lazy sea turtle. Perfect. You charge with jaws open, ready for your first meal. But this turtle has been playing the survival game longer than you. It dives effortlessly, disappearing into the deep. You're left biting a mouthful of sand. Embarrassing, but maybe your design isn't flawed. Your unique jaw joint creates one of nature's first vacuum cleaners. You spot a tiny fish nearby. This time, you try a different approach. You creep close, open your mouth. Slurp. Success. Your first real meal. Over the next week, you perfect the technique. If it's small and moving, you're vacuuming it. As time passes, your body begins to change. You feel patches of hardened skin forming, especially around your head. Soon, your entire skull is wrapped in bone. But there's a downside. You now have to twist your whole armored body just to look around. Weeks go by. Armor creeps across your body like living steel. First your head, then your shoulders and neck grow heavy. You're becoming a swimming fortress. After 2 months, your entire body is covered in interlocking plates. Tough enough to stop even the biggest predators. And your jaw? It's a weapon. Though just a few months old, you're already a torpedo of bone and muscle. You start venturing deeper into waters you once feared. Suddenly, you spot a Stethecanthus shark, twice your size, tearing into a carcass. The water reeks of blood. You're starving, and maybe just crazy enough to steal a bite. You inch closer, each armored stroke building your confidence. The shark doesn't notice. Until crack, you snatch a chunk of meat. In that moment, you realize something. Your jaws generate a pressure wave when they close. A shock wave that can stun prey. But now you've got a bigger problem. The shark noticed. It lunges at you, aiming for your neck, but its teeth can't pierce your armor. What? It recoils, confused. What the hell is this thing? It seems to ask. Your turn. You turn slowly, too slowly. But when you bite, boom. Water erupts like a mini explosion. You miss the kill, but you shred one of its fins. The shark pauses, looks at its lost fin, then at your blade-like jaws. Decides it's not worth it. As it swims off, you realize something profound. Your armor doesn't just protect you, it empowers you. Your bite is strong enough to cut through almost anything. But hunting? That's another story. Your heavy body makes chasing prey exhausting. Then you remember your old trick. Suction. Next time you spot a school of fish, you don't chase. You open your mouth and inhale. Half the school vanishes into your belly. Months pass. You grow massive, over 6 meters long, as big as a great white shark. At full strength, you can bite through steel like it's cardboard. In these ancient oceans, few creatures can challenge you. Even the long-necked plesiosaurs swim the other way when they see you coming. Other Dunkleosteus are half your size. To them, you're not competition. You're a threat. Only the giant Eurypterida makes you pause. Even then, it pauses too. Suddenly, you notice a crowd of your kind gathering around you. Turns out, they're not here for you. They're swarming toward a massive female Dunkleosteus, even bigger than you. She may be larger, but hey, love knows no size limit. The only problem? You've got competition. What follows might be the least graceful mating ritual in ocean history. Picture this: a group of living tanks, all trying to impress an even bigger tank. Romance at its finest. You start showing off your jaw strength, snapping at the surface and sending shockwaves through the water. Boom. Classic Dunkleosteus flirting. And oh my god, she picks you. Mating is quick and awkward. You try to be romantic, but realize you can't even turn your head. At least she doesn't eat you like some other fish might. But she does swim away without a word. Not even a goodbye. Turns out, even prehistoric fish knew how to ghost. Even prehistoric fish weren't built for happily ever after. But you quickly move on with your life. You start noticing a new kind of fish, Tiktaalik. They're smaller, faster, and far more adaptable. No armor, no crushing jaws. They survive by feeding on tiny prey. You keep swimming farther and farther, but food becomes increasingly scarce. Other Dunkleosteus begin to disappear. Some die of starvation. Some attempt to hunt in shallow waters, only to get stranded and die on land. Eventually, you too are exhausted and starving. Then, finally, you spot something big enough to fill your stomach. You rush toward it, but as you get closer, you realize it's another Dunkleosteus. You lock eyes, and in that moment, both of you understand. You've eaten nearly everything else in the ocean. You are the ultimate predator, but this is nature's final punishment: starvation.